Hello, I'm going to be analysing The Plan, which is directed by Matthew Kalish and under the bracket of other in the film sort of world. Anyway, so the narrative follows a guy which he packs in his job, he dumps his girlfriend, and he just goes on the road to Las Vegas to gamble all of his money and just sort of see what happens and take life as it comes. This opens the themes of a new life, reconstructing and finding love, as along the way he finds a girl and he takes her picture because he thinks that she's pretty, and she doesn't take it too well, so she nicks his camera and runs off with it, and yeah, he loses his really expensive camera. So then after he loses everything in Las Vegas, he comes back to the gas station which he saw her and finds a picture of his camera of him running after her with her address on the back. So he obviously goes there and goes into the unexpected. I think that the narrative is really nice because it just sort of shows that if at home you're not happy, there's nothing to lose. You can just go and recreate a life and just see what happens. It's all very exciting. The structure is in chronological order and has a beginning, middle and end. This shows that life is unexpected and you never really know what's around the corner. Like, it's not all done before and you get to look back and then change anything. It's just anything could happen. It enhances the idea and theme of the film and how life is unexpected, which is what I mentioned before. The locations obviously support the narrative, so you've got Las Vegas, which is where he's going to hopefully win loads of money, which he doesn't in the casino. Roads, he's on a lot of roads quite often because he's travelling quite a lot. Travelling away from home, and a stop station, which is where he meets what he thinks is, well, what we think is the love, what he finds along the way. So the lighting is in a black and white filter, and I feel as though that they put it in this to enhance the theme of a fresh start and a blank canvas ready to like colour in. So I think that the black and white shows that it's a blank canvas and he is writing it in black ink. This is what's happening in his life and this is what he's reconstructing. Oh yeah, sound. Regarding the sound and dialogue, there's a mix between diegetic and non-diegetic sounds. There's a what's it called? A voiceover in the character of the main man, and he says things like, whatever happens, just go through with it. Going back to a time when life was unexpected and a new adventure, a new love, which I think it's like inspirational quotes, and it shows that he's excited to start something new, and it goes with the narrative. Also, along with the sound, there's non-diegetic music, which was written especially for this short film. So when things are exciting and he's on the road, it's more exciting and it gets you like, oh, this is a new adventure. Whereas when the girl steals his camera, it's more dramatic and it builds more suspense and sort of drama. So you're really into it, want to know what's going to happen. Regarding the diegetic sounds, there's speech between him and the girl he meets at the stop station. So it shows their sort of relationship at first, how she's not really bothered, and then she gets quite offended by raising her voice and using strong language when he takes a photo of her. And yeah, and he is quite, well, he obviously has a spark because he thinks that she's pretty and he tells her straightforward. Another diegetic phone call is the ringing of his phone from his ex-girlfriend Claudia. This is used quite often, and especially in the scene when the dramatic music's on, when she stole his camera and he doesn't know where she's gone and he's obviously lost something. Then he gets in the car, the ringing starts going over the actual soundtrack, which builds up more sort of stress, and it just becomes a lot more hectic, which is very clever as they just build on sounds. Now regarding costumes, costumes are very 21st century, t-shirt, jeans, then the girls wearing a skirt, t-shirt, sunglasses and tights. It's just very now, and it shows that people can relate to the characters because they're very recent. Props. There's a bag used where he carries everything, what he owns. A phone where it's important because Claudia's ringing him all the time. Money, which goes along with the plot that he wants to gamble it on the red chips. There's another one. His car, because that's how he gets everywhere. His camera, because that's how the girl takes it, then she leaves a photo on the billboard. And a flyer for the casino which he goes to. Props are very important and they carry the narrative definitely in this piece. Editing is fast-paced, editing when the girl steals the camera, which adds to the chaos, and with the sound on top just creates very hectic. I can feel his stress from beyond the screen. Yep. And apart from that, like when he's on the road, it's quite snappy, but there's long definitely long screen time for seeing the locations and and just seeing everything, because at the end of the day he's absorbing it, he's sort of taking it easy, he's very laid back. Yep. Also, titles, the actual opening titles is a white background with black writing saying the plan in a typewriter font. This also supports the theme of a new start, so I felt like the back was a black canvas, and obviously being with the typewriting text shows that he's rewriting his life and starting a new page. Regarding the camera, there's a close-up is used on when he's gambling the red chips. The close-up is on the money and the chips, and it emphasised that he is literally gambling all he has on these little red plastic things, which just emphasises how big it is, and if he loses everything then he's absolutely done for. Point of view shot right at the beginning when he's getting all of his stuff ready, because at the end of the day the whole story is about him, it's from his point of view. So the beginning when he's getting all of his stuff shows obviously his movement, and it feels as if the audience is him with his voice going and looking as if that they're him. Long shot to establish a location a lot, because he changes location a lot. He's on the roads, he's going to Las Vegas, he needs long shots. Also, when he meets the woman at the gas station or the little stop station, there's a close-up used on both of their faces, and it shows that she's quite chilled and she's just looking at him like he's another guy. And he's obviously fell for he has a very, very intrigued face on him, which is shown through the close-up. Enigma. At the end, you're left with the question, did he go back with his ex-girlfriend, or did he just go to the girl's address and start a new life? Did they work out? Was the girl what he thought she would be? Did he get his money back? Did he get a job? Did it work out for him? Or was his girlfriend right? You have no idea. What happened to his ex-girlfriend? Did she get a boyfriend? Did she get married? Did him and the girl that he met at the gas station would get married? There's a lot of unanswered questions at the end of this short film, which I would actually quite like to know, but because it really intrigued me and drawn me in on the characters. In conclusion, I think this short film was filmed very well. The cinematography was very good and captured the mood and the themes amazingly. The characters were very intriguing, and I felt the stress of him. I think the voiceover worked very well, and also the mix between non-diegetic sounds and diegetic sounds was spot on.